make the picture of a figuring how you learn to expand the expect text. Maybe express those are the basic steps or stoners with stones. And these authenticity for the enhanced, dirty enough with the grind to these be distasteful. Grammar enough for your tongue to be displayed and displaced to replace perfecting instead of perfection objectives. Force the reaction to respond to all those stringy straight lines and timelines without the engagement of habits. Your habitual thinking in a roundabout repetition and not that making extensive what is within the ability to be liable to tell the truth or time frame of your memory. Infuses con being confusing and enough confusing the spontaneous reaction to the heat and energy reluctance, not so much to fill the body with the sentiments. Nose to sense and brain to the braille. Skill to wait for the friction to frame the way compromising to venture for the incentive for the vents and course of your control, which is in and out of control for the divine presence of the presence predominantly and dominated for the vanishing elements of the permission to growing pains. Sprouts, doubts, and cropped apple proportions instead of depth, distorted colors and offerings. Stationary, narrow enough for the minded metal for the slow beats of punishment for the enslaved justice, forgiving forgiveness for picket signs, and combined with the companies to compare paragraphs and parables. Parallels and rarely spoken posted provocative pronouns. Scribble what's described in evidence revealing irrelevance and disengagement in intercourses and really deprived. Detrimental finalities and fatalities and fatal attributes and outcomes and coming outs. Closets and closets sets. The grand opening composed of positions encompassing coming out every time for the hands and striking hour for the ending and outcry. Outlash. That for the outcast in the state of the growth and the spurred by spurts. Scrimmage of some of those which was the grip, the containment for the areas arise, the settlement. Settle for the departure for the apparatus for the rate of reaching the residence, resigning. Responsibilities required by reform. Retaining rhetoric and revenue is reactionary grips of being glued to the regimen. Realignment, engagement, and plurals and murals are projected right in front of the line of age and reactions. Reactants enough for the action and activate events in such a tree of force and lands and fire sticks illuminate the celebratory occasions enchanting the disparity. Conclusions. Consider. Offensive enough and of course are cordially complaints and complacency to completely complimenting. Complacency completely controversy contrives to contribute tries to traveling violence and ways of wearing the parties parceling, celebrate, celibate, deliberates, and liberals. Not to make the picture of a figuring how you learn to expand the expect text. This is not to make the picture of a figuring how you learn to expand the expect text. Maybe express those are the basic steps or stoners with stones, and these are
The most violent element in society is ignorance. Out of moves, advice is futile. LA is a three-piece suit. White, brown, and black, we are opposed around the world by a monolithical and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rule is printed, no secret is revealed. JFK, power, wisdom, awareness, three is the great mystery. Comes from the great one, Gas House Gang Soul, Frankie Fresh. Let's start a raucous, unstoppable. What does America stand for when she's been sold of her dignity? Lady Liberty sparks a torch of injustice. Where are the brave when the rich hide assets in the hands of crooked politicians? The agenda is here to rob the blind. Profits for corporate America, the war machine, grabbing all funds available, but yet immigration is the result for the deficit. Believe that you must be a patriot to what corruption. Innovating, stuck on falling water, drowning, forget me not. I'm in a dream that chases me into reality. Innovating, stuck on falling water, drowning, forget me not. I'm in a dream that chases me into reality. Drowning on my own sorrows, why would I still awake tomorrow? Yeah, you best believe time is borrowed. In the wasted hours, sleep tight, sleep light, sleep all gone. Easy, easy like Bobby. Rob Zombie, past, present, future, a devil's reject. Oh man, beautiful.
And not one of them is gonna do Disney squad because they're gonna throw all dirt on each other. So when the big ball, we gotta go against. So the truth lies in the middle of the perception the eyes have. So the truth lies in the middle of the perception the eyes have. Vows that will explain sometimes why it's hard to comprehend. Who's to compromise that empty compromise with a full of remorse that can't find a way out? Peeking for light and shadows. Not easy to look over the logic and sweat produced over the modified sleep through the amnesty. Peripheral to the eyes, it's to see the unbelievable and pray to the ideologies and the parallel, forming your paradox in the line of propaganda for the proportionally pray before you pray. Eyes open and closed mind to find the bliss in execution, to feel the peace beneath that for the surface to common grounds. Unfamiliar bloodlines untied for the wrist loosely resist the destitution. Annie up the ancestral belly talk for the have no ears to feel for the witness of the mirror for the past. Message you walk past the pastures and pastures. Place of a plastic garbage patch to fill holes in the ozone. You need not be apologetic for the silence is rather authentic. Not talked about for the ears, description of interpersonal relationships and interpretation. Scriptures are living words and finding haikus and syllables of the feeling of the paraplegic pain. Settle for the unsure to raise a hand and the fist is tight. Righteousness acts and not reactions to rights. Swiped up under tender topics and troubling waters. So strapped as life jackets to cold to chill the fat to the blood that warms the heart. Ignite the emotion and utilize the kinetic energy for the circulation to break the cycles. Patterns taught us culture for the paradox used somewhere synonymous to the equinox. Space and time's relevance and to define that truth in numbers and not forget to forget those before not. Untie the cursed words from the tongue tied. Lack of words being misled for the heart to piece of paper misshaped balloons and not to the crumble away the wind and the wind. When would you find that present current of love breezes to take flight for the counting the number of times that I answered that math? Eventually, it was to my calling to know the purpose and not know the proposal, but position to propel for my vision for the tunnel suicide as high notes. Sing to Mother Earth white noise, easily mistaken as missing what was taken and not replaced, reported, distorted for the distant waves. Gravitational pull vibrating, rating vibes, tribes to families to ox to herbs and all capitals. Zip codes to the old souls, to the reconnecting with the soul, reincarnated with the carnation who loved the Nas and race vehicles to drive. Your ambition to steer clear of its pollution. You can't wait to give a carbon emission electronically conditioned any weather where conditions are re-enditioned or invited with the invited and invital. Vital signs that you don't have to watch the names or the numbers of the round the clock to quarter to four, and that's how I keep the instrument 100. That's how I thought it was getting in order than the obsolete live areas and their lie and the silence and not to speak too loud, arouse and awaken the sheep.
Dynamic, I'm a murder the beat, killer intent. Instinctively on point, sharp, straight cheddar. Places holes in your favorite sweater. Whether you down or not, don't get caught in the neighborhood. Bang, bang, shots fired. I got nothing to lose and I'm out to gain everything. Looking to the heavens like birds seeking refuge so I can work through pain. Interior or exterior, the powers of will won't overcome, but can place it where it shall. Out of mind, we are all led down the path we desire. Simply taking action, alert the squad when the world's showing an ugly face on painting a pretty picture. Visual observation of society gone amok. mug. Value the losses, being rich by gain. Knowledge is for the taking, ignorance can't be refrained. Never waste a breath taking nonsense instead. Let's make bad turn worse. Cross wires to hell and back, let's die historic on a fury road. Max the max, and we at it again. Although I will say, precision beats power and timing beats speed, McGregor. Talent only appears to those with potential to unlock that will. When you accept failure, it's cause you quit trying so many uncertain possibilities. Only in retrospect we discover all is lost in the turmoil against the heavyweight champion. He has all the dirt on Omega. Because you guys
let y'all to gas yourself out.
And I tell everybody, man, you guys better expect that man to be in office another 4 years.
I bet they're gonna look forward to Bernie Sanders coming in. Already so he'll show his transparency already. I mean, the whole Democratic Party, I understand that they're the worst than the Democrats. They get you to believe it. Because they get you to believe it. It's like Arnold, it's like Clinton, it's like Hillary. All of them, they have this good side. There's a good,
Man, Bill got his homie killed, man. Like, I mean, as much as maybe the one who said the word to get killed. Like, Bill makes sure to clean up all his dirt around him, and then it looks conspicuous, yet you don't question it.
I bet I'm a crazy black man for thinking that Trump is out there doing more than what other presidents is actually.
I bet he is, That
motherfucker's looking at media and calling the motherfuckers out who runs the propaganda to the team. He ain't never been a president they call out since JFK.
They killed him, yeah.
And look what Trump doing. He calling motherfuckers out, calling them liars and every goddamn. He's bailing out the people who are standing up to the big government. The Trump that you're right saying, well, he get his ass out. But replace him with who? Pence. You crazy motherfucker. You better keep Trump motherfucking ass in there who out there trying to actually stand up to motherfuckers and call him and put a spotlight on him. Like I guarantee.
The whole thing is, man, I thought he was really gonna do the tribunals, man. But I don't know if the tribunals are real or not.
Trump has a very
Because I mean, he kind of gave me some hope that we were gonna get some 9/11 justice.
I mean, what is justice towards 9/11?
Oh my goodness,
what is justice?
I want that motherfucker who made $7.2 billion off the buildings to go to jail. Oh man. That motherfucker got rich.
What is money?
Royce, man, that building was worth $2 billion a week before the explosion. Oh man, I didn't get no.
If it's there or not there, how much does it matter to you? That doesn't matter. It affects your life when you struggle.
Not at all, man.
So fuck this justice and what it is. Your richness is your retribution is you knowing it. And what to do after that. That's your retribution. Like I'm telling you, it don't matter. That's your gift.
None of it now.
Well, freestyle.
We freestyle at any time. It's the same.
Lucid energy, dynamic. I'm a murder the beat, killer intent. Instinctively on point, sharp, straight cheddar. Places holes in your favorite sweater. Whether you down or not, don't get caught in the neighborhood. Bang, bang, shots fired. I got nothing to lose, and I'm out to gain everything. Looking to the heavens like birds seeking refuge, so I can work through pain. Interior or exterior, the powers of will won't overcome, but can place it where it shall. Out of mind, we are all led down the path we desire. Simply taking action, alert the squad when the world showing an ugly face on painting a pretty picture. Visual observation of society gone amok. Value the losses, being rich by gain. Knowledge is for the taking, ignorance can't be refrained. Never waste a breath, taking nonsense is good. Let's make bad turn worse. Cross wires to hell and back, let's die historic on a fury road. Max the max, and we at it again. Although I will say, precision beats power and timing beats speed, McGregor. Talent only appears to those with potential to unlock that will. When you accept failure, it's cause you quit trying so many uncertain possibilities. Only in retrospect do you discover what is lost in the turmoil of the times. Life takes refuge in space where catastrophes don't not reach by fire. Nature is renewed, whole in a war of ghosts and shadows. Shine a light and kill what lurks in the dark. Let's play hangman. This passion of justice. I'd rather be the executioner, the punisher. Duel say, now I'm a catch heat for this. NY, cause I've been a giant, jolly green, oh dirty, the bastard and glorious. When I gets to heat, when I gets to head hunting, Odell Beckham, I put hits on the corners, fines to suspensions. Let's bounce full throttle on the run.
Stagnant, any position, any moment. This is pun, and not to punish you, but to embellish you, and not to understand you for the eye, and not standing over you, the overstanding that comes between that between the hard and the hard place, between that and the right place, between that who would over the all over, there's a part of a wall over. We don't know where it's at. Walmart. Open heart. Open love. Open mind. Time is ran over.
Searching for blessings, overcame obstacles most could never recover from. Those stuck in slums know exactly where I'm coming from. Tired of blurred visions, filled of nothingness. Now I'm focused, friends and enemies full of self-interest, trying to stack their pockets off my struggles. Just about had it. Selfishness was never taught to me. Mama, forgive me. This is my self-order to be the one. Gotta be about none other. Only souls, I'm still sparing the crew. Good for nothings, degenerates, have-nots, last of the dying breed. Aces that smoking, attitudes that seed. ATS, when working for mine, the come up is the mark. How do you stand to accomplish the feat? At hand, foot in the door, let's hit the streets. Opens avenues, blinders off, full perspective. Want more of that good stuff? Cali shores, sunshine and sand. Big booty hoes with a ton of with a tan, nice feet, hell of a smile, and all the weed my lungs can enjoy. This wretched life that's become has me gasped. No exit plan needed when all time spent getting trashed. Throwing up my guts, I'm vile. I know my weakness, it's in style. No denial, been admitted true sins. Knew of my wrongdoing, still committed. No regrets, I sure did it. Paid the price under all the pressure. My wrist, I never slid it. Laughed at my ugliness, joked with my stupidity. Clowned with anger, toyed with emotions repeatedly. She was that one AOE. Yeah, one and only ever. One of a kind, one A-OK, but my arrogance taught strife. I would have bet my life. Many times I had nothing to gain, I let loose.
It was a loose.